Hey guys, this is Jamila. I'm back again with another video. This one is a little bit serious, so it's called Why Would They Deny Me? So on August 29, 2018, I went for my final consultation with my surgeon for my VSG surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I always forget this part, so let me, start from the beginning to introduce myself. I stand 5'3". My highest weight was 315 pounds. I was 270 pounds in my first surgeon consultation with my surgeon. My goal weight was 255. We'll get to the rest in a moment. So on August 29, 2018, I went in for my final consultation with my surgeon, and to follow that appointment was the appointment with the anesthesiologist. They do final blood work, EKG, a urine analysis, I guess, for nicotine, pregnancy, or whatever else they take the urine test for. So the first half of the appointment was, like I said, with my surgeon. Everything went perfect. I mean, my blood pressure on point. Could be a little bit better, but it was on point. The best it's been. I'm proud to say I'm managing my blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, it's imperative to take your medicine. This is a little sidebar note because, we die from high blood pressure and food and choices that we make. High blood pressure leads to diabetes. It leads to kidney failure, kidney diseases, stroke, blindness, and death. Okay, so take your high blood pressure medicine. Go get checked. So, okay, that's a side note. So, everything was perfect. And when I weighed in, like I said, I was supposed to be 255. 253. Thank you very much. So, I passed it. And they're coming in. Oh, you're doing so well. You're going to be a wonderful candidate. We're so proud of you. You're going to be successful. We can just tell, looking at, the progress I made. So I'm on cloud 9. So then I go to the second part, and like I said, it's just, you sit down, you talk to them, and they ask you, do you smoke? No, I quit. I don't smoke. Do you drink alcohol? No, I don't do that no more. And you answering all these questions, and it's going good. They, and then they hit you with the, well, we want to do one more blood test. You took it already, but we want to check. I said, oh, okay. What you want to check? And they said, well, your iron, your blood cells came back a little low. And so, yeah, I started getting like, what? It came back a little low. So, I'm like, okay, we'll run it. Then she was like, oh, it's nothing really to worry about. We're just running your iron. So, fine. I leave there. I'm on cloud 9. I'm going to do another video about the last, or first to second to last cheats. We'll get to that another time. Don't laugh at me. So anyway, I leave on cloud 9. That day is wonderful. This was a Wednesday. Thursday comes, which was yesterday, the 30th of August 2018. I get a call at 4:26 p.m. and I missed the call. Now, mind you, the office closed at 4:30. So it was the nurse practitioner there at the doctor, or, at the hospital, and they said, hey, this is so and such. Give me a call back. I didn't call back till 4:44 and the office is closed. So I'm like, because I get on 10. So at this point, I have no idea what, she's calling me back for. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know it was a nurse practitioner. She sounded like some little girl and just, said her first name. So I'm thinking that she's like Excuse me, let me get some water. I'm thinking she's like something like the little receptionist or something. I'm like, she probably calling to ask me, do I like red or green Jello? I don't know what they calling me for, because she didn't say. She just said call me back. But nevertheless, I'm on 10. I'm thinking about everything. So I think back to when she was talking about my iron. So I'm Googling and I'm getting worried. I'm getting all kind of stuff coming back. What can be the cause effect of being anemia? I have never been told that in my entire life. I'm always warm. I just in hindsight, I can see some of the signs of low iron and being anemia, but I didn't know it. Kind of back to the point, we need to always get checked out. Our health is important. And so I've lost my thought sitting over here messing with this little girl humming and hawing at me in the corner.
Excuse me.
So what was I saying?
That we always need to get checked out.
Yeah, we need to get checked out because I had no idea, that it was low. So I'm going to, is it cancer? Is it kidneys? Am I dying? What's going on? So I'm on 10. So I'm like, I wish when people leave me a message, they would go into a little more detail. It is okay to go into a little more detail on my voicemail. I mean, because other than that, you're going to have my imagination spinning. And that's exactly what she did. So I called her back the next morning, talked to her, and, she explained to me that sure enough, the reason she called me was because, my iron had came, or my blood had came back a little low. Now, I wish the little girl would have just ordered all the tests because, you just tested my blood, but you should also, I would assume that you would have wanted to test for my iron and all that stuff too, and not have a sister worry so much. So, and I think she was supposed to do that. Let me tell you why. So she calls me. She says, so when I talk to her, she says, yeah, we just want to, run your, your blood and this, that, this low. So then I'm still on 10. I get off the phone with her, and I'm just like, look, I had to call the lady back because I'm telling you, I'm in one foot in the grave with cancer or something. Because I'm like, what's going on with my, I'm anemia, hemoglobin. I'm starting to think, So I Googled it, and I talked to her again. I said, look, you need to put my mind at ease. She said, no. It's just we checking different things about iron deficiency. So stay off the internet and stop worrying, and then we're going to get these tests. So then I go get the test, and the girls, assured me that they just testing for the different iron deficiencies and so forth. And I went ahead and got me some iron pills and beet juice. Look. And then we'll wait for the results, but we'll see. I'm still waiting for what the iron deficiency will come back, but it seems to be fairly common, especially in women who still have their cycles and maybe have heavy cycles. So I'm leaning towards, I hope that is about it, and iron pills, even if it's a stronger dose than what's over the counter, will counteract with that. But and the reason I said I think she knew she was supposed to do it, because I'm like, she was just adamant on getting it done, and I'm like thinking to myself, she could have, like I said, did that the first time. And the little phlebotomist, the lady who draws your blood, she said, all of this is just one little draw. So I think she knew that even the phlebotomist knew that it should have been more, but nevertheless. So I go on this wild goose chase to find a technician that does it today in the same city that I work in, because I work about 30 minutes away from home, and everything that I'm doing surgery wise and test wise is close to home. So it's just my luck. This is just my luck. Let me tell you. I go to one place where she put it in, because she said, oh, I see the pharmacy on such. I said, I don't know where that one is. She goes and she names off another one. Okay, then I said, yeah, I'll go to one on such and such road, which ironically was inside of a supermarket. Nevertheless, they have their little area. So I went there, and I be doggone, or as my grandmother would say, I be John Brown. I be John Brown. They closed, and they had to sign up for where the other locations is. And just luckily enough, it was another location close by. So I go there. Before I go there, I noticed that one of my tires is a little bit flat. Yeah, and so I went to the place to go or the gas station to go get some air, and I be doggone if they air machine ain't working. So he turned it on for free and it ain't working. So they had a little mechanical area. I had to pay $5 for that man to just fill my tire up. I'm like, you sucker. Now if I was when I lose all this weight and I be fine, that he'll be one of them ones that, oh, I'll just fill your air up. I digress. I had to pay $5, and I was still able to make it in time. Thanks. See, I left work. I said I asked my boss, let me leave 30 minutes early, and so I left 30 minutes earlier. Thank goodness. So I was able to do that. Get to the other place after I had to call the doctor back. I know she thought I was just nut crazy. Then called this lady 3-4 times today. So I had to tell her, to fax it to the different place. They faxed it over. I got there, and I'd be doggone if I could. It was a maze trying to figure out where it is. You go to one door, it's closed. I'm like, are they closing early because of the holiday? So I'm like, look. So I went around and did a little more. Got there, even this phlebotomist said, oh no, yeah, this is all we're testing for is iron stuff and so on. So we got that done. Now, this is going to be a long video. I think this is the longest video I've done to date. So, back to my surgery date, which is September 13th, 2018. So, oddly enough, for my VSG vertical surgery, I hear people say 1 week, 2 weeks. They only want me to do one night of clear foods like sugar-free Jello, sugar-free pops, broth, vitamin waters, protein drinks, and they even gave me for the night and the morning of surgery. Now I got to be there at 4:30, so they want me to drink it 2 hours before I get there. I said, oh, so you want me to drink something at 4:30 in the morning? Okay. And you want me to drink this at night? I've never heard of this. I've never seen this or seen any other people. It might come. It's Ensure pre-surgery drink, and it's a clear nutrient drink. So they gave me one for PM, and then one for the AM. So I'll have to do that, and then your normal wash your hair, take a shower. Then they gave me, and I was like, they frugal. Because they just made sure they gave me just enough for one shower. They gave me 2 of these, which is the Hibis Cleanse, which is the antibacterial soap that they want you to do. So they want you to shower regular and put that all over your belly, under your folds, in your belly button. Clean it and dry. And then they gave you, because she told me some stuff, so so what is it? Take the shower. Take the night before, second shower in the morning. So they give you the 2 packs of that. Wash your hair, face, and so forth. Turn off water before applying soap. See, so they give you directions. So they want it to really set in. Apply soap to the entire body from neck down with a clean washcloth or your hands to rub into skin, concentrating on the surgical area for 2 minutes. And then don't get it into your eyes, ears, and other parts. And rinse, pat dry, dress in clean clothing, sleep in clean bed linen. So my dogs are not they can't be in here with me, and I'm gonna have to make sure I sleep with a gown. So I'm gonna do that, and then they give you. It's called Air Life. It's I'm sure you guys, if you're familiar with any surgery or bariatrics. Surgery that they want you to breathe and get, to make sure your lung functions correctly. So they gave you that and told you to bring it the day before surgery. And then they give you other stuff about exercising and walking and what not to take. And so me being honest, so they asked me, do you do any drug use now? I had to say, well, I'm gonna knock her out. I have to be honest, and I did say that, occasionally, it might be some legal, because I'm in the state of California, it might be some legal activities going on with recreational that we got passed this year to. So I might. And she said, well, how do you do it? Do you smoke it or you eat it? And I said, okay, this is where I said, I eat it. And she was like, well, we don't worry about that as much anymore, and blah, blah, blah. I said, ooh, okay, good, because I said, I need to be honest. I don't want nothing to affect nothing. She was like, yeah, you need to always be honest. And so, she said, just don't do it the night before. I won't. And that's a whole nother thing. My daughter said I be shaking. I can't help it. And see, she making me lose my train of thought. I forgot.
No smoking the night before.
No, yeah, none of that stuff the night before. So anyway, I done talked your ear off, huh, girl? Or whomever is watching and listening now. I should have said this at the beginning, but I hope you stuck with me, boo. If you stuck with me, leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. Show me some love. Hopefully I've shown you some.
The bell. Turn the bell on.
Oh, and the bell. That's right. I was trying to figure out what she was saying. Girl, turn that bell on.